What's going on, y'all? Che McFadden with Just Che LLC and Truckers Hustle. I want to talk to y'all today about freight prices and everything like that, right? What the freight rates are, what they should be. So I know this is going to be something for a lot of owner operators out there right now, either in the game for a while or just getting started. And a lot of company drivers are probably listening to this too, because I mean, if y'all going to a truck stop and y'all spend enough time in there, you'll hear truckers talking about freight prices and why they're so cheap, and all the crap that they talk to the agents about. I'm not taking that and blah 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 and all, this, that, the third. So look, if you haven't, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because this is what Truckers Hustle is all about. Trucking is a hustle, man, and this is what we do. All right, so freight prices. Everybody's like, why is the cost of freight so cheap right now? Why are agents and brokers posting these loads on these load boards for such a cheap rate, right? To give you an idea of a load that pays terribly and a load that pays decently well, right? Let's say that you start out of Baltimore, Maryland, and you're going to Dallas, Texas. Okay, and that's for a cheap. This is for a cheap rate, and this is for a decent rate. Okay, and a very good rate. All right, so the very good rate going from Baltimore going to Dallas, okay, is in a ballpark of about $4 to $5 a mile. Okay, and that is an authority holder, and they've got a cream of the crop contract. Okay, I'm talking they've got either something locked down to where they're the only ones pulling that freight, or pulling that specific freight or that load. Okay, and there's a real demand for the type of freight that they're pulling. Okay, which means they might have a customer that really needs this freight in either a certain, I'm not going to say a certain amount of time, because whether they want it in 24 hours or 36 hours or something like that, you start getting into hours of service, and that's another topic. Okay, if they want the freight that bad, they should have put it on an airplane. All right, if they want it within a certain amount of time. Okay, but anyway, so $4 to $5 for cream of the crop freight. Okay, it's rare for it to get that good. All right, a lot of people chase this dream or this fairy tale that average is about $4 to $5. A lot of times people are lying when they say that. Okay, average rate for something going from Baltimore to Dallas, okay, that's paying decent enough for a driver to be able to take home enough money, be able to pay bills and stuff like that, is somewhere between $3 and $4. Okay, that's pretty decent. Okay, that's pretty decent. But I mean, at the end of the day, with things being as expensive as they are now, tires, fuel, maintenance, oil, things like that, you're you're getting into scratching the surface. Okay, you're getting into scratching the surface, and an absolute terrible rate for an authority holder going from Baltimore to Dallas, which I'm even disgusted to even want to say it, man. But you're talking pennies on a dollar. All right, 50 cents, 50 cents up to about $1.70 a mile. Authority holder with their own truck, their own equipment, their own trailer. They're paying insurance, they're paying for fuel, they're paying for everything. That load is a donated load. Okay, and whatever money comes off of that load is going right back into the fuel tank. This is a very important topic to talk about. Freight rates and the change in rates, cheap freight versus expensive freight. This is very important. And talking about this is something that needs to happen, because this is the one topic that's centered around us as truckers talking about, well, we need the protest and all of that. Not enough people, not enough truck drivers or owner operators are gonna be on the same level to where they're protesting, okay? Especially freight rates. The problem, folks, is that freight is that cheap because there are people out there taking the freight for that cheap. If the drivers that were taking that freight for cheap stopped doing it, the rates would go up, okay? People taking cheap freight is the reason why freight is cheap. That's it. That's it. If people put it up, if brokers putting it up for 50 cents a mile, and somebody's like, 50 cents a mile, okay, yeah, I can take that, and they take it, the broker's gonna be like, well, if they took it, somebody else is gonna take it. That's why freight stays cheap. But the moment we get together and we say, no, we're not taking it for 50 cents, $1, $2, $3, or $4, we'll take it maybe for $4.50. Okay, then you'll have drivers out there working that price down, working it backwards. Okay, so like an auction where the auctioneers shouting out the price, whoever's selling it is hoping that 45, 50, 55, 60 is working for the seller's advantage. But when it comes to freight, it's like, okay, $5. I'll take it for $4.50. I'll take it for $4. Okay, that kind of scenario happens in places like California where it's hard to get out of, or places like deep South Florida, like Miami, on a lower end of the Panhandle. Okay, where it's hard to get out of. People will be more inclined to take cheap freight. Okay, but you're talking about exotic places. You're talking about any part of California, okay, which is not a trucker-friendly state anyway. All right, California, deep South Florida, Alaska, some parts of Colorado, okay, Washington State, okay, coming back from that side of the country back to the east is a lot harder than it is to go from east to west. All right, that's why a lot of people, a lot of freight brokers and agents, that's why they pay the money on the East Coast to get the freight out there. They're not worried about getting you back. And they know that people are desperate to get back out of there, so they'll take the freight for any amount of money, is thrown at them by the agent or the broker. Okay, folks, if you have any questions about that, drop a comment. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people in the comments as well that will respond to a lot of the freight rate questions and things that's being said about them. Keep that in mind, man. Like, don't take cheap freight. Don't do it. You're not helping yourself. You're not helping anybody else. You're making it worse on yourself, and you're making it worse for the industry. All right. I'm Che McFadden with Just Che LLC, Truckers Hustle. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
Get it, 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 hey, get it, get it, get it, hey, get it, get it, get it, get it, yeah, get it, get it, on my soul, ain't no letting up.